You're probably panicking and losing patience like crazy in the confusion that is, where is the English dub for Demon Slayer Season 2? Well, I'm going to explain why this is taking so long and what's going on and when to expect the English dub right here in today's video on the Konjic channel. But first, if you're new, go ahead and subscribe. We do frequent anime content on the channel, such as news, discussions, and a bunch of other things. And of course, hitting the like button on today's video will help you out by telling the YouTube algorithm what you want to see on YouTube going forward, and that will get you more anime videos your way from across YouTube. But with that said, let's dive in.
Give me some sensu beans, yeah, I need to regenerate. I'm about to go off like I'm the Avatar state, and I can say
It's been a few months since the release date for the first episode of Demon Slayer Season 2. The second arc of the second season has already begun, which is the Entertainment District arc. The first arc, which was the Mugen Train arc, of course, covered the same arc as the movie that released, although it does provide a slight amount of new content for that arc. Most of this arc is already dubbed, and that's because the Mugen Train movie is already dubbed, and most of these episodes is the same as the movie. So one may ask, why don't they just put out the first arc dubbed, since most of it is already dubbed? Well, because most of it is, but not all of it is. Pretty simple. There are a few hands at play here with this situation when it comes to the English dub's release date. Back in October, I put out a video explaining some of this stuff, but now I'm going to go over where we are today and what's going on from this perspective. You see, most Demon Slayer fans at this point who watched the dub did not watch the dub when it originally aired. They watched it when the episodes were out, and because of this, there's confusion on some things. First thing, there's going to be multiple release dates for the English dub, and the one you are looking for is far off going by the system in play. You see, most who are looking for the release date are looking for something like the release date to watch it and stream it online, like on Funimation or Crunchyroll. Well, that's not going to happen for a whole long time, and that's because it needs to release in two other places first. Funimation is heavily involved with the series, but they aren't in charge of when this gets dubbed. Funimation is a Sony company, and Aniplex, the producer of Demon Slayer's anime, is a Sony company, so that makes sense to have them on board. But the Demon Slayer anime is licensed by Warner Brothers to broadcast exclusively for Adult Swim's Toonami block on television. And with that, the company hired to dub this for them is not Funimation, which if it was Funimation, it probably would have been easier to get out the dub, but it's a different company called Bang Zoom Entertainment, which does not focus on anime, but focuses on animation in general, so that would include anime, so it's not an anime specific company. So it's not the same as Funimation. This means there are several more parties involved than there would be for other anime, like let's say My Hero Academia, which would just have Funimation involved in all things for the English release, and that's that being in contact with the Japanese producers. But Demon Slayer's dub, according to this deal, has to first go to cable television, but then they will shortly after be put on the Adult Swim app if they follow the same route they did with Season 1. This means you will be able to stream it, but with ads and only on that app, the Adult Swim app. The episode should be out within a day that it came out on television. The last time the dub released this way on October of 2019, and we didn't get it streaming anywhere else like Funimation until more than a year later on December of 2020. Keep that in mind. The dub also did not release until the Japanese version was completely done. That's something big to remember. So first you have to deal with Adult Swim scheduling blocks to figure out what time this can release on cable to not get in the way of other shows, and then all of this. Many are wondering why things are taking so long. Well, this is all why. There's a lot of companies to deal with here. Because of the situation Demon Slayer is in, there's no way the dub would come out quickly. I would expect the dub to release towards the end of Demon Slayer Season 2, or even when Demon Slayer Season 2 actually ends. So once you start seeing the second season reach its lower episodes, the episodes towards the end, that's when you should expect to start seeing the dub eventually. Although, if worse comes to worse, we might see it the same way as the first season, although that's not likely because they had much more to deal with actually requiring the rights and everything to get that show on Toonami. But now things are going more smoothly, we should hope. So expect it then. That's what we're looking at right here. This has been your boy Konjic, and I'll talk to you in the next video.
And I can say that I'm great, yeah, I can say that I'm perfect. I ain't the one that was out here saving lives, I was purchased. Now we about to take you out if you try to act toxic. I'ma send you straight up to my main man, Konjic.